Hey everyone, it's November 15th, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share with Kazakhstani serial killer and cannibal Nikolai Dzhumagaliev, known as Metal Fang, due to his false teeth made from metal, and that is him right up there. And I'm going to call him Nikolai in this video because his last name is very difficult to pronounce. Nikolai was born in 1952 and was a loner as he grew up. While his appearance as a young man was that of a well-spoken, clean-shaven gentleman, he did have a mouth full of metal teeth, which often impacted first impressions. He worked as a fireman, but that was the only admirable thing about him. Nikolai would often approach women on the street in an attempt to pick them up. Beginning in 1979, he would do much more than that, meeting women, usually prostitutes, by the river and luring them to a nearby park. When they were alone, Nikolai would sexually assault and kill them using the knife and axe he carried at all times. He would hack their body into pieces, which he then took home and cooked up into a stew. Nikolai not only ate his victims, he often threw parties and served his special stew to his friends and neighbors. He spent a year in jail beginning in late 1979 after shooting a fellow fireman in a drunken stupor. When he was released, he picked up where he left off, killing at least 5 more women. He was caught in 1980 when he invited 2 friends and their girlfriends to his home. Nikolai killed one of the women in a back room, and when the other guests came looking for her, they saw her head and intestines sitting on the counter, ready to be eaten. They fled and alerted police, and he was arrested and charged with 7 murders, though it is suspected he may have killed as many as 50 to 100 women during his active span of killing. He claimed that it was his duty to rid the world of prostitutes instead of his first murder that he always loved to hunt. After his first kill, he cut the corpse's breast into strips, removed the ovaries, and separated the pelvis and hips, then put these pieces into a backpack and carried them home, where he melted the fat to fry with and pickled other parts of his victim. He then put some body parts through a meat grinder and made dumplings. Nikolai was found not guilty by reason of insanity and sentenced to a mental hospital in Tashkent. While being transferred to a different facility in 1989, he escaped, but the authorities didn't alert the public to avoid a panic. For 2 years, law enforcement searched for him, hoping they wouldn't find a string of missing women anywhere else in the region. To fool police about where he was, he arranged to have a letter sent to the police saying that he was in Moscow and he was preparing to hunt the women there, which was leaked and caused a press sensation. The authorities lied and said that he was already in custody, but he was still at large until he staged a minor crime in Uzbekistan, hoping to be sent to jail under an alias and then be released to live freely with a new identity. His ruse was discovered and he was sent to a maximum security facility, and in 2014 he was charged with another murder that took place during his escape. Additional rumors have been spread that he escaped again in 2016, but he currently sits behind high fences and barbed wire in Kazakhstan. Nikolai has been the subject of numerous stories and television shows, as well as a thrash metal song by the band Blood Tsunami called Metal Fang. If this is your birthday, hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Nikolai Dzhumagaliev, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.